Hey, what is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona, host of When Persona Speaks, host of When Persona Interviews, and one half of the host of What's Up PlayStation Podcast every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And let me start off by saying the greatest words that have ever been muttered. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you know it just as well as I do.
I'm a PlayStation fan too.
I'm a PlayStation fan too. Shout out to the PlayStation Nation, man. It is another Saturday morning, and you guys know every Saturday morning you got to start your mornings off right with the WUPS crew, the What's Up PlayStation Podcast crew, and myself and Bari. I am your host for this week, Persona. And first off, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys. We are getting close to 1,000 subs. We're really close. We're talking like 29, 28 subs away. So if you could do myself and Bari a favor, guys, right? Can you do us a favor? Share the stream out, right? Share it out on Twitter, share it out on Facebook, wherever, YouTube, wherever you want to share it out. Tell your mom, dad, aunt, uncle, grandma, brother, sister, cousins, second cousins, third cousins removed, mother-in-law, dad-in-law, all that, the in-laws. Tell everybody about the podcast, man. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. Once we get to 1,000 subs, we will be able to really let loose and really start making this channel shine the way it should. You get what I'm saying? But listen, man, I'm joined here by my bro, man. Listen, I look forward to Saturday mornings, man, where we can sit down and talk about the podcast. We'll talk about gaming throughout the week and whatnot, man. And the podcast would not be what it is without the other half of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. My bro, the king of Bronx, the best lisp on YouTube, Mr. 12-hour ban himself. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about your Bari. Bari, say what's up to the people, bro.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Yo, we are here, man. What's up, PlayStation Podcast? Yo, listen, this is how much we love you guys, because especially the Dream Week, the weeks of all weeks, the weeks of some of our most anticipated games all came out within 2 days. And we are here doing a podcast for you. Yes, you. You just pointed to yourself. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. We are here for you guys. You know what I mean? Because we have so much to talk about when it comes to these games. And yeah, man, we have to share it here. So we're here in episode 41. We're close to that 1K subscribers. So hit the subscribe button. And yes, it was very peaceful, relaxing 12-hour ban, Persona, man. I got banned for calling somebody a dummy because he's asking dumbass questions. You know what I mean? So Twitter was like, that is unwanted language. You can't call somebody a dummy. And I got banned. But even though that person, after I called him a dummy, he attacked me, he didn't get banned. You know what I mean? So it's all good in the hood. But yeah, man, we are here. Episode 41 is going to be a good show. It's going to be a short but sweet one.
Yeah, I was talking the whole time when you were talking about the bad thing. I forgot I put it on you. I was saying, like, yo, it's crazy how they banned you like that, bro. Like, off of just like the word dummy. Like, what? Yeah, like, yo, dummy, I was calling people dummies back in fourth, third grade, bro. Like,
yo, I haven't got banned on Twitter in about like 3 years. I've been doing so good because when I first started Twitter, I was going to everybody. I was saying everything out of word, calling people names. Not calling them names, but keeping it gaming while I calling names. And I got a few bans. I got some 24-hour bans. I got a 7-day ban one time. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do back and forth with nobody no more like that. But I saw Persona's Twitter where he tweeted about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and he got the platinum real quick, right? And everybody know that Fallen Order, it came out that day for the PS5 version. There's some dude asking, oh, so if I platinum Fallen Order on PS4, does it transfer over to the PS5? And I'm just like, yo, 2 + 2 equals 4. 3 + 3 equals 6. 1 + 1 equals 2. Okay? Obviously, if he gets the platinum, he stated that he got it in a matter of minutes. How the hell does he do that? And the dude name was like PlayStation Trophy Guy. And I'm just like, what is going on here? Stop with these dumbass questions. It's been dumbass questions all day. Dude's been asking me about does the trophy transfer over on Final Fantasy 7? Yo, somebody asked me if they got separate trophies for intermission, and you have the game. You have the game downloaded, but you're asking me if there's separate trophies for intermission.
Yo, Bar, you know who you sound like right now? You ever see those Jamaican guy employee videos where it's like, what's your order? When the Starbucks one, he was like, what's your order? Yeah, let me get he was like, can I get an iced coffee with 4 sugars? No 4 sugars. You get 2 sugars now.
Yo, listen, man. I've been bombarded.
I know.
There's questions. I'm willing to help a lot of people, but there's some stuff that's just common sense. You know what I mean? Like asking me if there's separate trophies or intermission when you have the game, you have intermission. Why don't you just check yourself? You know what I mean? You can just easily boot up the game. Yo, you know what I mean? Like, yo, people been posting that they're getting these the platinum because they platinum the PS4 version of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This dude comes along asking, yo, like I feel like people ask these questions on purpose just to trigger you because it's common sense questions, bro.
Yo, that's so.
It's common sense.
This is why, real talk. And for those that follow me, you guys know, and so this wouldn't be a surprise. I don't reply to everybody, man. Sometimes I just like and keep it moving. I don't reply to everybody because sometimes everything doesn't need a reply. That's one, and two. Some of these people, bro, like the shit the stuff that they type, bro. I look and I'm like, are you really like thinking through what you're typing? Because for some reason, I just find it hard to believe that someone would ask this, especially with the whole That's why with the Star Wars thing, I didn't even reply because I'm like, bro, Star Wars has been out for like 2 years, right? They just put out the PS5 version literally yesterday. And I'm telling you, I put in my thing, this is the second quickest platinum I've ever gotten on PS5, hinting that when you do the PS4 transfer, it pops all your trophies. I've been had the Star Wars plat way back when it first came out.
And I posted a video of me getting the plat in rapid succession. People still asking, yo, do you? So it would get the PS4 version of the plat. You want to hear a dumb question?
Sona? Yeah, I want to hear it.
Then we move on, right?
Yeah.
So I did the upload. Like last week, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. The PS4 version got an update for 1.02, giving you the option to upload your save to whatever Square Enix cloud or whatnot, right? So you can have it for the PS5 version, the free update.
Yeah.
I put that video out, thorough detail explaining what you have to do with your PS4 version so you can upload it and play your PS5 version and continue.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question that I got a day ago. So that means this is June 11th. Someone asked this question after I uploaded this video last week, and the game already came out.
Yeah.
Game came out on the 10th, right? He says, "Okay, I'm playing Final Fantasy 7 Remake on my PS4 Pro now. I got a PS5. How do I transfer my PS4 save file to my PS5 now and continue to play?" That is the question, Persona. Yo, I'm in the Twilight Zone, bro. Bro, I'm in the Twilight Zone. Like I legit think this person asked the question to troll because there's no way after the detail showing you how you can check and download the update for the PS4 version, then showing you the steps. It's not like I'm typing this stuff out. I'm showing you a visual representation live. This is me doing it live. I haven't done it yet before. I did it live for the first time, showing you what you have to do. And they asked, this is multiple questions like that in this. I just reading one of them. Here's another one that I'm gonna let you go.
All right.
It's another one that I'm gonna let you go. Listen. The person says, so this is what the person said. Why can't I pass data to my PS5? I have them in the cloud. Yo, can we start the show now? In that video, that's what that person asked. Can we just start the show, please? Yo. So you understand the build-up, Persona, and when I saw that tweet, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember when you was telling me the other day, you kept showing me, and I'm seeing this, and I'm like, yo, why are people asking these stupid ass questions? So I knew you was going pause when I say this. I knew you was going to explode. Pause.
That dude that tweeted, I said, yo, I'm about to get him. That dude was a target because the dude name was like PS5 trophy guy or something like that. I was just like, yo, bro.
Well, that's why I say it's crazy how much the community does not read, right? Especially if you're calling yourself like, oh, and guys, we're gonna get into the show just real quick. Especially when you call yourself like a PlayStation guy, or you're a PlayStation fan, or I'm a PlayStation fan too. You know that crowd, and so it's like, okay, you're a PlayStation fan, I get it. All right, why are you asking me these questions? Why not do your own research? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things I'll ask Bari or whatever sometimes, but for the most time, I'll look it up myself. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. And this is why, this is why I keep and I said this yesterday on Twitter, this is why I keep my interactions lighthearted and civil. Because, my
interactions is lowering.
I'm limited. Let me say, limited, lighthearted, civil. That's how my interactions are. Because this was 2015, 2014, 2015, 2016 Persona. I would have been perma-banned on Twitter.
The funny thing is that I don't mind helping. I like to help. I like when people ask questions. You know what I mean? I legit like to, help out the community. But you know what I mean? When you're asking me things like, yo, Jay Bari, man, is there any way that we can expand our SSD drive?
What was the one? Some dude, yo, guys. Oh my god, me and Bari, one day we're gonna do a show just talking about some of the dumb shit people have asked us on Twitter like over the years. But I think it was yesterday too. Yesterday it was just like, was it a full moon yesterday? Because like people was really asking me some really crazy stuff. So some guy, he had asked me. I had put up some gameplay of Yuffie, right? And I was like, yo, something light, cause I got combo videos in the tuck, man. But anyway, and so I was walking and like there was like an invisible wall there, like an area where technically you can't go. And anyone that knows RPGs and Japanese games, they ain't gonna physically have a big ass wall there. It's just gonna be like an invisible wall where like, oh, this is out of bounds, you can't go, whatever.
Any game.
Any game really. So dude gonna ask me, why is there invisible wall there? I didn't make the game. Like, why are you asking me? Ask the developer. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, bro, what's going on here, bro? Like, yo, listen, I don't even reply. No, I stopped replying. Cause it's like, nah, I'm good. But anyway, let's get into the show. So shout out everybody here, man. 63 people, man. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into the show, right? So listen, guys, it is E3 weekend, going into E3 week. There's gonna be a lot of content on the on me and Bari's respective channels. There's a couple shows happening today, but like Bari said, there's a lot of great games that came out this week that we really want to dive into, right? So the show is not going to be super duper long, pause, like we normally have with our shows. One, because a lot of the news is really going to be playing into next week's show. That's when the super long show is going to be. And two, we rather just give our impressions on a lot of different games and things like that and talk about that, right? So before we do that, man, let's talk about the games that have released for this week. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of good games this week. We have As Divine Menace. We got Chivalry 2. We got Cooking Simulator.
I heard Chivalry 2 is pretty good. It's like 64-man multiplayer.
Yeah, it looked. I seen some gameplay. It looks all right. Yeah, it looks all right. It looked like something I would play for like maybe a day or two or for a weekend and probably put it down and never pick it up again.
Not right now. It
not
came
right now.
A bad time.
Bad time. You're not getting touched right now. Not at all.
For a PlayStation gamer, it came out.
Yeah, for a PlayStation. Yeah. Cooking Simulator. Neptuna Reverse. I was looking at Neptunia. I was looking at gameplay of this. I might pick this up because I love the net. I love the net. No. I'm gonna stop you right there. No.
Nah, you like a certain art. I'm not saying like little girls. No. As far as youngins, I'm talking about little girls as far as like Japanese, like quirky.
No.
That's your vibe, bro.
No. We gonna cut that. We gonna nip that shit in the bud right now.
Now you're too cool for school.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is anyway, Neptuna Reverse. It looks like a cool game. This new Bari.
Now you too cool for school.
Nah, ain't no too cool for school.
If you like it, you like it, bro.
I like the Nep games. The Nep games is good, but it's just the wording that you used in the way the sentence was sentence was structured. The wording you got to reword that. You got to reword that.
Are they tall? Are they tall girls?
But when you say it in that way, you know how that can be misconstrued.
I'm talking about the art style is what I'm talking about when I say little girls. That's why I say like the quirky type of.
Just quirky is better. Quirky. Use the word quirky. No. Anyway, NetNet. For those that know NetNet, really good. So it looks interesting. Orbital Racer. Paradox Era, the Elder Scrolls Online PS5 version, Ultimate Sky.
I heard that got cleaned up too.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, on PS4, that Elder Scrolls was looking rough. So I'm definitely gonna if they got like a free to play weekend, I'll definitely look into it. I would never spend money on that. Ultimate Sky Jumping, Video Poker, Alba, a Wildlife Adventure.
I'm picking that up.
You serious?
Yeah.
You that serious? Oh hell no!
I'm about to Google it right now.
You don't even know what that is talking about. I'm thinking that.
I'm about to Google it right now. Hold on. Let me see a pic.
You know what's funny? That game. I think it's like some dog looking creature because I seen it on the PlayStation Store. It's some dog looking creature. It look all right, but it's one of them like.
It's one of them little
pixelated, like one of those types of artsy.
Yo,
yeah, this shit got a 91 on Metacritic, bro. I'm like, really?
Yo, like, she looks like Ness. This is a Chuck game.
Yeah.
Chuck got the weirdest taste in games. Like he would just play like a weird game. Like, this I liked it, and then he won't tweet about it again. You know what I mean? Like he try to be cool. Back to Guilty Gear. Like he like that.
Yeah. He like Child of Light, so shit. If I might like that.
No. Child of Light is amazing.
No, Child of Light is good. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying if you like that, then he may like a lot more of these artsy titles or whatnot.
I'm pretty sure.
Chicory, A Colorful Tale, Final Fantasy VII.
That's the game Shu was hyping up. Shu, I know you're listening. We are good.
Yeah, we're good. Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated.
Let's go! Game of the year.
Oh man, let me finish it before I say that. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. Did you pick this up?
No. Yo, but Persona. I just want you to highlight as well as you're gonna read. You're reading June 10th. Matter of fact, this whole week. Let's listen. Look at the games that we're reading out, bro. Go ahead now. Bad, bro.
Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. I'm not picking this up, man. That can fall to the wayside.
I never really got into Ninja Gaiden back in the day. Maybe I'll pick it up one day, but not during this week, bro. It's 3 games getting played this week. Yeah, that's it.
Well, it's 3 games getting played. Even for the rest of this month. Well, really 4 because Scarlet Nexus is the 25th.
Nexus, yeah.
So then we got Green Hell, Guilty Gear Strive.
Let's go! Game of the year.
Another one. Life of Fly 2. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Let's go! Game of the year.
Facts. And then we got Tennis Club Story.
You was asking for this game too. I remember
you're a liar.
Like a DM. He was like, "Yo, when you gonna come out with that Tennis Club?"
You're full of shit. You're full of shit.
What you mean? Yo, stop being cool today, man. Yo,
ain't nobody cool. Ain't nobody cool.
It's cool to be a gamer, man. If you like the game, you like the game.
I love it. Listen, I love the game. I love the game. 100%. Yo, this guy.
I'm in a good mood, man.
I'm in a good mood today.
I'm not responding to the dumb questions on Twitter. I'm playing a whole bunch of great games this week.
Facts.
It's just so much, man. So much to do, man.
Facts. So yeah, man, that's the games for the week. Bari, man, and I think I already know this answer, but we're gonna ask it anyway. What is the spotlight game this week for you, bro?
We cheating this week. It's gonna be like 3.
I ain't gonna lie. It's most likely gonna be the same 3 for both of us. But go ahead.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I mean, we can just go into our impressions. Like our spotlight is the 3 games.
Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna lead off with Guilty Gear Strive. Let's lead off with Guilty Gear Strive.
All right.
Because this game is ridiculously good.
Yes.
And what I'm really liking about Strive is that, say you're new to Strive, you can easily get into the game. Like the way how they have it set up, they chipped away as far as like system mechanics. They took away, especially from like XR. XR had a whole bunch of system mechanics, but they made it a little bit. They made it more streamlined for somebody to understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm really liking what they did with Strive. Like I only got 7 hours so far into the game. Like I haven't really played it as much as I wanted to play it, because once I got my hands on like, Intermission and Integrate and Ratchet and Clank, I was like, you know what? This is the game that I know I'm going to put the most of my hours into. And I know I'm going to be playing this the most, but I want to get, some of the story stuff out with other games. But
yeah,
with Strive, really, really dope game, man. Like what the systems that they have for the game, like the modes and stuff, you really can learn and get good in the game, because the training mode, one thing, is a great training mode. You have a lot of options where you can lab out certain situations for other characters, to learn like the stuff that they do and see what you can do to how to punish it. But it goes a step ahead, just like with Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. They have these mission modes where you can practice against like certain, options that characters have. So they have like defensive mission stuff. They have the offensive mission stuff. They teach you the game as far as how to, dash cancel, Roman cancel. So you can really get into the game if you really want to learn the game. You know what I mean? Those modes right there, people's probably going to ignore it. Like the average player is going to ignore that stuff. But if you really are one of those people like, oh, I suck at fighting games, I'm never good, I don't know how to play them, pick up Guilty Gear Strive and learn how to play the game with these modes right here, because it's very effective and you will learn it really quickly. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know quickly, but you will learn the game. But yeah, graphically, the game look amazing. It's looking like it's going to be easy platinum as well. The lobbies, I created a lobby, and I didn't really test out like playing other people's lobby, but I created a lobby just for like tournament wise. Like, okay, this is very simple to create. This is very easy to do. Like tournaments going forward is going to be very streamlined and easy to handle. You know how them lobbies be sometimes with TOA Persona. It's like, yo, damn, I know. Like. Yep. It's already hard letting people know what we have to do or what they have to do, but the lobby on top of that sucks. You know what I mean? But this lobby is pretty good. They got a training room in there as well, so people can like train before. And also they have like online training. That's not like a new thing, but it's also good to have like that online training mode stuff. So, you know what I mean? Say people, I guess, is, scared to play somebody, but they don't want to die. You can play with your friend and like, oh, you're not dying, just train it. You know what I mean? So you replenish your life, however you want to do that. But overall, story, arcade, online is superb. It's amazing. The game is great, man. The game is great. Guilty Gear Strive. I implore a lot of people, if you want to get into fighting games, definitely go and play this game. And also, I'm going to be having a birthday tournament. So if you do have the game, go ahead and sign up for that birthday tournament at challenge.com/ Oh, I forgot it. Hold up.
Yeah, while Bari gets that, push that in the chat. Yeah, so for me, man, I think with Guilty Gear, I put in maybe 3-4 hours so far. And one of the things that I love about Guilty Gear, really with a lot of Arc Systems games, right? But we're gonna focus on Guilty Gear. One of the things I love the most is that the game can be very complex. Let me not say complex. The game can be very
no. No, Guilty Gear is very
Complex. Yeah,
complex. It's
complex.
a very hard
Especially
game.
especially
The previous
depending on the
ones, yes.
character. Especially depending on characters that the character that you decide to go with. Especially with this one, right? Guilty Gear is very layered, right? But they also don't throw you to the wolves for people that might be new to fighting games or be looking to get into fighting games. I really do employ Arc System and Gear and really Guilty Gear Strive for really going above and beyond to get, you know, casuals or people that don't normally play fighting games into fighting games, right? Where you can really learn, like, you know, one of the first things that I do with fighting games, even fighting games that I know, right? All fighting games, I go to the lab, you know, I do the mission mode, I do the challenge mode or whatever of like of whatever my favorite character is, just so I can understand what they're capable of doing and how things can be done and whatnot. And with Guilty Gear, the mission mode, I've gone through most of mission one, which is really a lot of the really, really basic stuff, like, you know, jumping, dashing, running in, high jumps and stuff like that, how to block or whatever. But it's explained so well and it's laid out so well with the different tiers. And, you know, the next tier is, you know, regular B&B combos.
It's giving the Rev 2 vibes. Because Rev 2, like the tutorial in Rev 2 was amazing.
Yeah. So like, you know, for people that might be on the fence about fighting games, especially because Guilty Gear Strive is a very pretty looking game, right? So I can see how someone that might not really know about fighting games may see how pretty it looks, how flashy it looks, and may want to get into it. But then you may be apprehensive because you don't really know how to do fighting games or whatever the case may be. You know, Guilty Gear Strive has you covered, right? Because it really is gonna, you know, handhold you, I'll say, when it comes to the mission mode and really help you get understand the characters, understand the movement, understand how to fight, all those different things. I really enjoy that. The trainer mode, I hit up the trainer mode too, man. So my two characters is gonna be Kai and Giovanna, and I'm starting with Giovanna first. Just because you know, I know Kai. Yeah, I've been playing with Kai for a very long time, so I know a lot of his stuff and how he is. But Giovanna, because she's a new character and she's so different, that's the character I want to train with first. And playing with her and the movement, and especially if you're using a fight stick, very smooth, very fun. She's one of the easiest characters to use. So if you do want to get into Guilty Gear, Giovanna would be a good starting character for you to kind of, like, you know, understand. You know, she's plus on a lot of stuff.
It's cheap.
She's plus on a lot of stuff. Even her supers, a lot of her supers, she's plus as well. So it's a good starting point for people that want to get into the fighting game scene and they want a character that's not too complex. They can learn and they can get into some online matches and really start you know, kicking some ass. So yeah, man, it's a really great game. I'm gonna put more time into it, just like Bari. Like I'm gonna put more time into it, but you know, with Integrate, Intermission, and with Ratchet and Clank, you know, I really wanted to devote a lot of my time to those games first, before I really start dumping training hours and whatnot into Guilty Gear. But so far, Guilty Gear is great. I love it. Any last things about Guilty Gear, Bari?
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna repeat what I'm saying. Like I said, a lot of people saying that they don't play fighting games or they suck at fighting games. Give Guilty Gear a go. And you know, use the tutorial and mission modes to help you at the game, because this is a game that is gonna continue to grow because the online is pretty good.
Yeah,
so the
longevity, roll back net code, man. That shit going.
Yeah, the longevity is going to be there because you have a good net code. So, you know what I mean. So players is always going to be getting better and better and better. So,
yep.
You want to learn the game as quick as possible or learn all the mechanics of the game.
Yeah.
And a cool thing about the game is just the Roman cancel mechanics, man. Like the drifting, blue RC, red RC, purple RC.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that is the bread and butter of this game, man. Master.
Yeah. Master the RCs, because you can definitely get a lot of crazy damage or even get yourself out of some sticky situations with the Roman cancels.
Yeah, or even there's certain things that you probably couldn't punish where you can punish because you blue RC'd it.
Yep.
So that's amazing stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel that Guilty Gear Strive is gonna have really long legs.
Oh yeah,
And
for sure.
well, longevity, I should say.
Oh, you have a great game with great netcode. Like Guilty Gear would have been, it would have had long legs regardless if it didn't have rollback netcode. But the fact that it does, oh man, this game is gonna be going on for forever, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's gonna go
and
on
they're
forever.
already, they're already talking about the first DLC characters coming out next month.
Oh yeah, that's coming out next month.
It's definitely, one thing about Arc Systems, they're really good about supporting their fighting games, man. Like when it comes to like new characters and really keeping the game alive with that stuff. They're really, really good with that. So don't think that, if you buy the game, it's just going to kind of fall to the wayside in terms of dev support. Nah, they Arc Systems is, I would argue Arc System is the best fighting game developer out right now. Even better than Capcom. And I know a lot of people probably want to fight. They stepped it up, especially with the summer update and all that. They definitely stepped it up. But I would still I would still edge out Arc Systems slightly just because of the catalog and whatnot. You get what I'm saying?
System mechanics and all that stuff.
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm loving Guilty Gear. I can't wait to dive in more. Most likely, like I said today, I really want to get in there and play some matches. But playing Integrate, I want to finish that on hard mode, and I didn't even really get into Ratchet and Clank yet. So most likely after these conferences, I'll be getting into to Strive tomorrow for sure.
Yeah. The second spotlight game, and pretty much we'll give our impressions. You already started it up, man. Let's talk about Final Fantasy. Matter of fact, should we save that for last since put most time into that and talk about Ratchet next, or do Ratchet last?
Nah, we can do Ratchet last.
All right. So Final Fantasy 7 is the second spotlight in our impressions, and integrating. Well, we'll talk about intermission with Yuffie, and with Final Fantasy 7 Remake, it already is like a really great game. They've done such a good job with that, and with intermission, they really do kind of build upon that. Like Yuffie is such a lovable character, and in this game, she's even more lovable, and like she's like just like she's like super spunky and she, she got a fresh mouth and she's down for that Wu-Tai. You get what I'm saying? Like she's definitely like super hardcore when it comes to her personality. I love her personality in this game because it's a mixture of like cocky, curious, a bit of ignorance and things like that. And it all fits so well within her personality, how she fights, how she interacts with other characters, how she tackles new challenges and things like that. I really love her spirit. She's got like that, I hate to make this comparison, but she's got like that Naruto spirit a little bit.
That's Yuffie, man. She's very headstrong, when she does stuff.
Yes. So I where do you want to start, Bari? You want to start with the combat? You want to start with the story? Where do you want to start?
Nah, I actually want to start with just the character and character design. I feel like we really didn't get like the only real type like voice acting and true visual representation of Yuffie was from like Dirge of Cerberus and Advent Children, where you can see Yuffie and fully animated and like, oh yeah, they captured she's chipper, she's joyful, she's this young teenage character, the most immature one in the group. But now with 7 Remake with intermission, it's just like they really captured this character perfectly. Voice actor, what's her name? Susie Yu.
Yeah, I forgot
amazing
her name.
job.
Yeah, she did such a great job.
All of her like poses perfectly captured. Like, the thing is like with Yuffie is like, other than Tifa, she's like my favorite character in second. It's Cloud, Tifa, Yuffie. That's my top 3 list in 7.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 7. So like, just looking at this character and how they did everything is like, I'm amazed, man, because I love Yuffie not only for like her characteristics, but also her gameplay is really, when you level her up in the original game, she's OP. You know what I mean? She's pretty good. And yeah, man, they made her good again, man. She's amazing.
Yeah, I think
animations wise.
So yeah, with the character itself, like I said, yeah, she's definitely headstrong, and she's definitely like,
yeah,
she
Yuffie's a headstrong.
One of the things I love too is like, and I love that they did this because they did this with Barrett as well. Whenever she wins a fight, she goes da 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 da. I love that they like keep that into the game, man. Like, and the way they did it, man, it's so great. And
I you know what I love? The fact when there's certain areas in the game and she's humming, right?
Yes,
but
yeah.
You gotta understand what she's humming. She's like humming the Wu Tai theme song, like her theme song as well. I'm just like, yo, let's go. Yeah. It's just amazing stuff going on there, man.
One of the other things I really like as well is in the Sector 7 slums, you know, you meet old boy from Happy Turtle, and he wants you to collect the flyers, right? Yo, one of the things I loved so much is the music that was playing when you were near a Happy Turtle flyer, bruh. I was sitting the one near Cloud's house. I sat there for like 20 minutes. It goes, ooh.
It was an old school song, yeah. Ooh. The one by the cats is good too.
The cat one is good. That's the one near Wedge.
The rock song.
The one near Wedge, right?
Song. Nah, like, there's an area where you climb underneath to go to that little section where the cats are like
yeah, that one. Yeah, I like the one near Wedge where it's like Happy Turtle, it's a happy turtle, it's gonna be joyful or whatever. Yo, that's a really good one too. The music and whatnot in the game is always been like really good, but like having these type of songs, it just adds to the atmosphere in it, and it really was. I really love it. I love the music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the music was amazing. Yuffie, amazing. I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth, like in a other video, like later on in the week. But also like Sonon a lot too, man. Like Sonon is a real MVP, man. I know you ain't beat this. I ain't gonna talk about him too much.
Yeah.
But are you on chapter 2 yet, or
no? I'm in the factory chasing. I'm about to come up against the giant centipede.
Oh, so you're chasing Zahid. What's his name?
Zahiji, yeah. I'm chasing him. I'm close to him. I'm closing in. So yeah, I'm close. I'm not close to the end, but I'm closing it to Shenra.
If you look at Sonon mannerisms when it comes to being Yuffie, he's like the chaperone. Like the dynamic between those two characters is so amazing because he's calling Yuffie boss. But most of the ideas and most of what Yuffie's doing is him guiding her. Like he's getting the suggestions, and Yuffie's just like, okay, that sounds good. Like Yuffie's just like playing along, like she's thinking that she's this boss, but really Sonon is like the head dude that's charging everything. And the way how she's traversing everything that she's doing, Sonon's just watching her like, yo, like he's like the parent, like, oh my god, don't jump there. It's like, yo, I love Sonon, man. Like he's a dope ass character, bro.
And I know we're gonna like do a specific section on combat, but I just want to mention like when you do the synced moves with Sonon and Yuffie, man, it's the combat because nothing against the regular Final Fantasy VII Remake. That combat is amazing. I love that combat so much. But when you add Yuffie in like this, and the way they did her combat, and then the way they integrated Sonon and his, it's very, very layered. And but I'll say that for when we talk about it. Let's talk about
we can go into combat right now.
We can talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. Listen, when I first, like the first creatures you fight when the game first started, I was in love. I was in love with the combat, bro. Like it was, especially when you throw the ninja star, you do the ninjutsus, and then you instead of calling the star back to you, you get pulled to the star, and you could do combo extenders and all this. It is amazing, bro. I was sitting there like jaw open, like what? This is fire, bruh. But it is very layered though, because at some point in the combat, you are also going, like, you can also kind of set, and I think this is only with the first ninja star, you can set one of the ninjutsus to emit a specific element, either fire, ice, lightning, or whatever, and when you do the star throw, it'll be that one. So it plays to the enemy's weakness based upon whatever their weakness is. And
oh yeah, like the ninjutsu, you can do the ninjutsu infinities, like changing the affinities. You can do that with all the weapons that you get.
Yeah, but with the first weapon, you can go into the abilities and set it.
Yeah, no, you can do that with all.
You do? Okay.
That's an ability that she has throughout the thing.
Gotcha.
The first weapon ability is the art of war, and that's that one right there. You know, when you got the 100% proficiency on all the weapons, it carry over to the next weapon.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that plays into a lot of the mind games in the combat in the game. Like you got to understand, like, oh, this weapon, this character is weak to the ice. You change your affinity to ice, and then there's certain other abilities that you get from other weapons that gonna pass down whatever weapon you use, and some of those abilities, it ties into the affinities and using that the throwing the ninja star and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and man, it gets crazy. But the layer I do enjoy is the fact that Yuffie, she is like a master of all when it comes to the combat, where she do really good close distance. She really excels far distance. But also her air combats, the combos is ridiculous. So a lot of people, there was complaining in Final Fantasy 7 Remake that the air combos could have been better. I thought it was all right, especially if you use like Tifa and all that stuff.
I was gonna say Tifa had some of the craziest air combos in the game.
Yeah, like a lot of people just pressing square. You know the vibe. But nah, it was much more limited in the remake. I'm not discrediting in that point, but
yeah,
with Yuffie, they let you go. They let you go. You can staircase these dudes forever if you want to, depending on how their health.
Yes. That is 100% true. Because what you can do, and correct me, Bari, because I tried it. You could throw the ninja star, square, whatever, get pulled back in. Most of the time, they'll get popped up. You do a bit quick combo, then triangle, real quick, square, triangle again, pull back in, triangle, square, triangle. Yeah, you can definitely scarecase people in here.
Yeah, you can loop, and then you also have the hold button, so you can hold the square, you can hold triangle, and
which is really unique too. Because it's a good, instead of like taking your hand. The reason why I like that they did that is because you don't have to take your hand off the attack buttons. And you can really focus in on the attacks and keep the combo going. Because say you're fighting an enemy and then he's charging up and he's about to hit, right? All you have to do while you're in the middle of doing your combo, hold square, and then you get pulled back. Like, you move back. And like you could still maintain the combo and throw the star and square. He stops doing what he's doing, then he gets pulled back in. It's very late. This combat with Yuffie is extremely layered. It's not just a square. It's just not a mash.
She has so much, and she also has the mobility as well.
Yeah.
And then her attacks change. Like once you throw the ninja star out, and the hold buttons change as well. But you also can just retrieve your star without charging at somebody. You can just retrieve it if you hold the
square.
The triangle. But the other thing is with Sonon. Sonon is not like a playable character, but you can control what he's doing so much. You know what I mean? And they added the whole fact that there's a synergy thing there. So I know the synergy thing is going to continue in part 2 for sure, because it's so good. Because synergy is very, very important when you play this game, because there's going to be certain boss battles or certain fights that you're probably going to get your ass whooped because your synergy is not together, and they want you to learn that mechanic of the synergy, because synergy can help you both offensively and defensively. And defensively, it's so good because Sonon can help you escape a lot of attacks sometimes. Like, yo, I got you, boss. And you just see the dynamic in the battle, and then there's a material that you're gonna get that's gonna be super fire, bro. I'm not gonna say nothing. When the synergy is full, oh man, it's super fire. And then your own attacks, they combine with Sonon. So that is really cool, because in old RPGs, you can always combine like attacks. In certain RPGs, you can combine certain attacks, and they're bringing that as well in here. in the remake, in FF7 remake. So it was just cool. Like the stuff that you see in the trailer, like you doing that's
stuff
like,
that you can battle, really do. Yeah,
bro, it feels good, man. I really believe this. This is the best combat system in any JRPG ever. And I play a lot of them.
I agree.
And I'm not discrediting only other battle systems at all, because I love turn-based. I love all that stuff.
Nah, but Square has perfected. They've perfected the combat system for a JRPG like this.
They blended both. They blended both. Where you have the action portion. The action portion builds up to the turn-based portion.
Yep.
Because like for me, I don't use the shortcuts. I use the command menu where I can assess what is going on. Oh, this enemy is attacking.
Yeah. That's what I do too.
I can cycle through, what attacks and prepare what I want to do by seeing what the enemies is doing. That is what turn-based is, right? That's the ATB right there is the turn-based portion. You use it however you want to use it. If you're using a skill or ability, you gotta, you use that. If you're using your items, you gotta use your ATB, and it takes away from that. So it's not cheap. It's not just a continue. I'm pressing square,
no mashing and whatnot, because you still got to be mindful of your environment and whatnot. So I agree. I agree that Square has definitely perfected. They've definitely perfected this combat. Like I really want this type of combat in any Final Fantasy moving forward, really. And really, I wouldn't mind this. Amazing, I wouldn't mind this in a lot of other JRPGs as well, especially especially JRPGs that are turn-based. I would love for them to try this type of combat system and see how it works, because I really feel like having something like this in more of those games would put more eyes on those titles and get more new players in. You get what I mean?
It feels good, man. Like if you want to go action and do Kingdom Hearts type stuff, you can, because you can do in the shortcuts.
Yep.
If you want to have that hybrid mechanic, that system, you have that where you press X to do your stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's amazing, man. And I legit love the combat in FF7 remake, man. Like I really feel it's the best combat in a JRPG that I ever played personally. You know what I mean? So I love it.
Let's talk about the big one, Bari. Them textures, resolution, frames, man. Let's talk about the upgrade, man.
Yo, Persona, did you look at the 4K 30 mode yet?
Nah, I went straight to performance.
You went straight to performance. Yeah. Yo, I legit. There's times I have like, let me see Sector 7 in 4K 30. Beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Yes. Once you play 60, it's gonna look more choppier. The moving the characters,
everything's gonna look a little, yeah.
But everything looks beautiful. The 60 frames per second look good as well. Like I feel like
it looks good and it's very bright. Yeah.
The graphical detail is not that much of a hit in my personal opinion from what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I don't see it like that.
You definitely see the increase in graphical quality in a 4K 30.
Yeah. And I'm gonna look at it to see how much better it looks. But even
have you used the photo mode yet? Like there's times where I switch over in like photo mode. I had the 60 the performance, then I would switch over to 4K 30, and you just can tell like, oh damn, this photo just look way better in the 4K.
No, I haven't used photo mode yet.
Oh, bruh. Yo, I have so much screenshots.
I just been capturing screen. I forgot that there was a photo mode in this. To be honest, I've just been capturing the screenshots. Okay,
just regular.
Just manually. Yeah, I haven't been doing no photo mode. But yeah, I'm definitely for the rest of the game. I'm definitely going. Well, I'm playing through it twice because I do want to get the rest of the trophies. So I'll definitely try the photo mode. But even in performance mode, the game still looks really good to me. Even like the cutscenes look like super sharp, sure. Especially on this OLED. Oh my god, bro!
the cutscenes definitely the quality looked the same with the cutscenes. To be honest, just in 60. I know it sounds weird, it sounds crazy, but I didn't really see like, Scarlet, this person looked different or whatnot looked different. It didn't look that way. But yo, the integrated update for the PS5 is amazing. But I want to talk about the mini games. I want to talk about one mini game.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Go ahead, lead us off.
Fort Condor.
Ooh.
So not only did Final Fantasy VII get a remake, but the mini game within Final Fantasy VII, Fort Condor mini game that you play in the first game, that as well got a remake. Yo, and it's fire. It is fire. Like the original Fort Condor game was amazing. I enjoyed that stuff because it led up to my favorite summoning, one of my favorite summons in Final Fantasy period. But the mini game was more about like speed and like attack power, more so. You have your defensive stuff as well, but it was more so just like, can I gain ground on, you know, the enemy or keep them at bay? You know what I mean? It was more like a keep them at bay kind of thing. You know what I mean? And enemies got speed, I got to slow them down and put my fast attackers there and slow them down there. In this game, they made it a lot more strategic, where you have like your pretty much your Pokemon to streamline your Pokemon battle system, right? So your Vanguard beats out range beats out your defensive, and defensive beats out Vanguard, right? So pretty much DPS beats out range beats out tank beats out DPS, right? And it plays so good, Persona, man. It plays so good because some of these characters, these NPCs, we're not going to name the names so far. I'm pretty sure if you go on me and Persona channel, you're going to see the names of the characters that you're going to be fighting against, but we're not going to do it here for those people that didn't play it yet.
Yep.
But some of them is tough, man.
Yo, listen, man. For the higher ranked ones, especially when you get to like rank 3, rank 4. Oh my God, bro. You're really going to have to like strategize and really think outside the box on how you, and from what Bari's telling me, in hard mode, they're even harder. Pause.
Yo, so you get a trophy if you defeat all of the people, all the people that have the Fort Condor mini game. You get that trophy there. But
you get that in normal, right?
Yeah, you get that in normal.
If I think I got that.
If you really want to master the game, like you get the Fort Condor Queen, you got to beat it in hard mode. And hard mode, the characters are much harder because they have altered boards. So this is the good thing. This is the good thing about
when you beat them, you get the altered board, right?
Some boards. No. You don't get an altered board. You don't get. You don't have an altered board. You get the regular boards that you have original. But so Fort Condor, this is how it works. You have your mobile units, per se, what we call them, where you have, you know, the typical shock trooper, the soldier, you know, you have your drone, you have your armor shock trooper. Those fall into like your mobile units, but they fall into classes. Like once again, you have your Vanguard, the attackers, the range, the range attackers, and then you have the defensive, the tanks, which is the close up. You know, they have better like, you know,
unless you got the helicopter.
Yo, the helicopter don't care. Where is that?
Yeah, the helicopter gonna wash you, but
on top of that, you also can use magic abilities. So you have like certain magic abilities that a specific board would carry. So you have different boards as well. So you have your battalion board, you have your assassin board, you have your mage board kind of thing. Like each board is different. Like, it will predicate to like what characters you want to have there on your have your mobile units. But you can customize that. You can pick and choose who you want to do. But each board would have specific magic abilities, and also that plays into the strategy as well. And then each board also, the game has ATB. So if you know you want your turn-based, your strategy stuff, it has that as well. So there can be assassin board where your ATB it will recharge faster, and then you have like a regular beginner board where your ATB will recharge much slower, but you might have the option of, you know, having like 8 people that you can choose from. Where like the assassin board, I'm just making up an example, you can probably have like 6 or 7. And then like the strategy comes in crazy.
The different powers that the board has. So like for instance, one of my favorite boards is the Battalion 3, because you can have, and really that's really the main board you're gonna use anyway, really. But with the Battalion 3, the reason why that one is so good is because that one is really built around you really having a battalion, but it's also got some good supportive skills. So with the magic skills that you get for the battalion 3, which is one of the last boys that you get really from like the rank 3 Fort Condor players, it has regen, barrier, and hate and poison. Regen, barrier, poison. So it's got a good, especially if you funneling them down a lane, it gives your crew a lot of good protection when you throw that poison down. So that when
you also have a passive ability too, where it gives you a little bit more HP for your characters.
Yep, more HP, and it really is the best board, and I love that board so much. And it's got
it's good too because you can stock up to 8 ATB bars. Like each board have a specific ATB bar you can store up to. You know what I mean? So really and
when it comes to like Fort Condor matches, I'm telling you, bro, ladies and gentlemen, they definitely need to make this like its own standalone game with like online, because I'm telling you, yesterday I spent maybe 3 hours just playing Fort Condor.
Yeah. Majority of the time it's gonna be like Fort Condor, bro. Yeah, it's really that good. It's really a good mini game.
Yeah, it really is.
I can see a specific. It might be a mobile game. I wouldn't even care. You know what I mean? If it was on console, perfect. But if it's mobile, cool, right? But I can see this being its own game, definitely for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because they've remade it so well.
Yeah,
I would hate for this to just fall to the wayside. I definitely want them to like continue this, put it in Remake Part 2, and again, its own standalone game. It really is that good, guys. If you haven't played Intermission yet, when you do get to the Fort Condor section, you're gonna fall in love, man. You're gonna fall in love.
And not only do you have your units, you have your headquarters, which is the actual condor, like the eagle, and then you have your outposts, like the other birds that they can attack as well. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But that's the point. That's the goal is to
destroy the headquarters.
It's to destroy the headquarters or the outposts. Like on a normal mode, you can destroy one outpost and you can win the game from that. In hard, you can't do that.
You gotta destroy everything.
No, hard, you just got to destroy the headquarters.
Yep.
That's the goal, is to destroy the headquarters. If you destroy the outposts, you can still result in a loss.
It's gonna go into sudden death.
Yeah.
If no one is destroyed. Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun, man. I like it. I'm not gonna talk about other mini game because you're not at that area yet. And I know I Persona, I know you. And you know me.
Yes.
I know you more than you know me, but I know you. You know me more than I know you. And I know that second minute game. Oh, baby. Listen, I just can't wait. I can't, because I know Persona's gonna call me. He's gonna text me, he's gonna do something, he's gonna be like, yo, Bari. What? I'm gonna say, yo, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey man, I'm with it. I'm with it 100%.
But when you finish that mini game, the second mini game, oh man, the reward is way better than Fort Condor.
Okay.
It's way better.
What did you get as a reward in Fort Condor? I forgot. What was the reward when you beat the Grandmaster?
You got either characters, you get other units, or a specific board you would get.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
In hard mode, you get the good benefits where you get actual like upgrade points for your weapons.
Gotcha.
So you get these books that increase your upgrade points, so you can upgrade your weapons. So you can max them up.
Yeah.
Just like how you remember in hard mode in Remake, you had to go and fight Hell House so you can get like the little books that increase, so you can get the weapon level to 5 and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. You can add on the other abilities to the weapons and shit. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, same thing with the Fort Condor minigame on hard mode.
Got you. So yeah, man, that's Final Fantasy 7. I mean, listen, we can sit here and talk about it all day, especially Bari because he beat it. So I gotta hurry up.
I know.
I gotta hurry up.
I'm gonna have a stream next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurry up and beat it and beat the hard mode because I want to get those trophies, but also there's too many other games that are waiting on me, right? But speaking of other games, Bari,
one thing before we go. I know we're gonna talk about Ratchet and Clank. One thing before we go.
Okay.
The boss fights are amazing.
I haven't gotten to any of them yet, so I can't even speak to it.
This is why I love Remake so much, is because how dynamic the phases of the boss fights are, man. Like they keep that action, they keep that pace up. That's why the command menu is so key to strategize and get your bearings. Because the boss battles in this is not that much because this DLC is much shorter than Remake. But Persona, legit, I'm excited just to hear your thoughts when you get to these boss fights, bro.
Yeah.
And, I know you're gonna enjoy it, bro.
I'm at the Giant Centipede.
I know you're gonna enjoy it.
Oh yeah,
I know you're gonna enjoy it, bro.
I know. And I'm gonna be. I mean, shit, you already done spoiled all of it for me on your on your channel because I was scrolling through YouTube today. I seen all the uploads. I'm like, oh okay.
Yeah, I'll put them on. Don't watch my videos.
No, I'm not watching. I'm not watching none of them.
And Rama.
Yeah, Ramu. Yo, Ramu. Oh my god, bro. He is so great. He looks great. When you're fighting, when you fight him, bro. See, I fought him before I got Sonon, so I guess I was just making it hard on myself. But I was just like, yo, man, I'm trying to fight him. I know I could beat him, whatever. I watched him. It's up on the channel. Go watch it. It's a little sloppy, but we beat him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Right? And so
that's a fun fight too.
Yeah, it's a very, very fun, very dynamic fight because he's got so many.
Throws out the cheese.
Yeah. He throws out so many different moves, and it's easy to get caught up because a lot of his moves put you in paralysis or put you to sleep. It's gonna wash you, bro.
Rama, he doesn't want you to move. He doesn't want you to move.
Nope.
Like he wants you to stay in a position. Oh, now you stuck. He's gonna teleport right.
He's gonna wash you. Yep. He gonna wash you. But trust and believe. If you're trying to beat him with just Yuffie, it can be done. Check the tapes.
Yeah, it can be done.
Check the tapes. It's a little sloppy, but we got it done. But yo, man, like I said, at some point, I'm pretty sure either myself or Bari's definitely gonna talk about it on his channel. So I'll definitely tune into that.
Sure. Spoilers and all.
Facts. All right, so let's move into the last one, but most certainly not the least, and this is most certainly the most next gen. You feel me? Let's talk about Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Now, fair warning, guys, and I know some of y'all gonna beat me up in the chat. So let me get into the defensive position. Pause. I only put about 2 hours into Ratchet, hour and a half maybe. At midnight.
You put more than me. I put like an hour and a half in it so far.
Yeah, hour and a half, 2 hours, and the only reason for that is because it's hard to choose, man. Because I really want to get through this Yuffie DLC too. So and I'm like, because Yuffie is shorter,
we anticipating, man.
Yeah,
we anticipating a lot of these games: Guilty Gear, Final Fantasy 7, and Ratchet and Clank.
Yes,
and then
it's a lot.
Shit. We got wife and kids.
Respect my time. I got a wife and kids. Respect my time, right? So that's part of why I'm off for the week. I'm off for a week and a half. It's gonna get beat. It's gonna get played and beaten. Do you feel me? But
I'm gonna be on it today.
From what I've played so far, V Staples said I beat it already. That's crazy. From what I've played so far, man, this is most definitely the most beautiful game I've ever seen in my life, man. I'm not kidding. Like, Insomniac really are like the masters of creativity and game development, man. Like I said this before. I've already put them ahead of Naughty Dog. Legit. I put them ahead of Naughty Dog. And with Ratchet and Clank, man, like, the way it starts off, and we're not, no spoilers or nothing. It starts off very, very Ratchet and Clank-ish. But when I turned to, because I played it the first night, at midnight, well, like a little after midnight, and again, playing it on the OLED, Bari, this game is beautiful. Like, as soon as it turns on, I played it in the Ratchet in the performance mode. My God, is this game beautiful, bro? My God, is this game beautiful?
The beginning of the game is really smart because it's a tutorial, but it's also paving the way for new people. Like, oh, you didn't play Ratchet and Clank yet? Here's a cool way of incorporating the beginning of everything. While this is your first Ratchet and Clank. If it's your first Ratchet and Clank, it's pretty smart what they did there. But yeah, I was blown away, Persona, man.
Yeah,
this is by far the best game. Listen, I remember when we was out here talking about, cross-gen games and how we was like, yo, we want stuff on PS5. We bought a PS5 so we can have PS5 exclusive, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, right? And everybody was like, oh, but Sony making the money. Jim Ryan says this, and he's doing a great job because he's making the money. Who cares if Horizon and God of War is cross-gen? Remember, everybody was content with that stuff, right? But all of a sudden, now that you see Ratchet and Clank exclusive, PlayStation 5 exclusive, and look what they can do with that game. Yo, did you get to the nefarious area yet?
Not yet, no.
No, like when you're searching for the club area, the beginning.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The shadow, you get the shadow stepping on. Yo, just stop yourself from playing and just look what is going on in the
world. Oh yeah, But this I'm gonna bring it up. What I've been saying, bro? Cross gen? No. Because look,
it's ridiculous, Persona.
Cross gen, bro.
I know, you probably like took a couple of pictures, like, yo.
Oh yeah, I took a lot. I keep forgetting, because I know this game has photo mode too. I keep forgetting to use photo mode because like I'm in the moment. I just want to cap the screenshot real quick. I gotta start using photo mode more. Yeah, I'm gonna start photo mode and stuff more.
Yo, but it's times where I'm just stopping, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, like this is what we wanted here, man. Especially that beginning area. Yo, there's so much going on.
A lot.
Like on a GPU scale, everybody keeps saying, "Oh, PS5 GPU and 30% Delta and RDNA 1 and machine learning and VRS." Yo, that beginning area. Look at all the NPCs that's surrounding you.
Yeah.
Then you have all of the confetti that's going around,
and then the enemies and
the enemies that's coming at you. Then the background, the people in the background. Then you have the balloon, the gameplay that's going on. There's a lot of stuff going on here in this game. You can't tell me that the PS5 is not a beast, bruh.
Yeah, it is.
It's a beast.
It is. And I was amazed at that because like at the start of it, you see all the NPCs cheering you on when you walk down the red carpet.
Bruh,
and then
like detailed.
Yeah, and they're very detailed, very, very detailed. And then like when he's riding the rails and it's going super fast and there's no frame skips and like it's all this confetti and all
it's no frame skips and everything that's going on while you're riding the rails. Persona,
yeah. I was blown away, bro. I was like, yo, this is next gen.
Yo, don't let me talk about that DualSense. Don't let me talk about that DualSense.
The DualSense. Right, yo, real talk. I'm glad Returnal came out before Ratchet because it definitely prepared me for them triggers on Ratchet, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It definitely prepared me.
You gotta repeat that because that's a good ass. Yo, that's a good ass statement right there. Because it did.
I'm happy. Yeah, it prepared me for Ratchet because there's two different. But they flipped it though. So there's like a quote unquote alt fire mode, but on the actual shoot button, not on the aim button. The aim is pretty similar.
Oh, yeah, like with the shotgun.
Yeah, with the shooting though, the shooting on the shooting with the guns. There's two different modes. Like for instance, the shock gun. It's like that gun. Speaking of which, side note, I know we're like all over the place right now, right? But bro, when you got to Mrs. Zircon's store and you listen to Zircon Jr. explain the guns, oh my, I recorded. I'm gonna post those up. Man, oh man, is this game? Man, oh man, is this game is funny. He said, with I think it was with the shotgun. He was like, look here. Yo, I'm like, yo, this shit is amazing, bro.
I definitely recorded.
Yeah, I recorded them. I recorded them. This shit is funny. But the alt fire with the weapons.
What mode are you playing in real quick? Are you playing performance RT?
I tried performance. I tried performance RT to see it, but I'm on performance mode.
Bro, you tripping. You tripping. Yo, performance RT. Because performance mode, you don't have the visual graphical detail like performance RT. Like in the regular fidelity mode, everything is cranked up. Like the resolution, the visual fidelity, the graphical fidelity and all that stuff, and all these other features is cranked up. But performance RT, it has everything that fidelity mode had, but that's in a lower setting. You know what I mean? So it's not as spruced up as fidelity mode, but it has all of the stuff. in performance mode, you don't have the ray tracing and you don't have the other graphical detail. It's just hitting the high resolution with the frame rate.
Yeah.
Because that first area, you might have to do the first area again, bro. The first area, play through that first performance RT as you're going through that first demo area. You're going through and you see the ray tracing and the 60 frames. And all. Yo, it looks amazing, bro. It looks amazing. And you have an OLED. You have the LG joint. Yeah. It looks amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody in there fool you. Performance RT is amazing. It looks great.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. But like, you know, and like even like because I like how they started off with Rivet, and they kind of like, you know, she looked like her world just looks so. Bro, the lighting, detail. The little character, the little alien that was chasing, that the enemies was chasing after.
Detail.
The dude, even when they were just walking in the crowd, everyone there looked really detailed, bro. I'm sitting there, I'm looking, and I'm like, yo, this, and I know people keep saying this, but it really is the truth, guys. This looks like a movie. This does not look like a game.
Bruh, Persona,
it looks like a real high quality movie, and I'm talking only in the sense of how it looks, not how it plays, how it looks. It looks like a movie, bruh.
I just sent something in the Discord, like a picture. I just want to show this picture real quick to the people. This picture right here is playing in performance RT, right? And this is a Twitter picture, right? This is a Twitter picture. Let me know when you have it up on the board real quick, man.
Yeah, I got it up.
Because this is crazy. This is performance RT. Look at the reflections on the floor. Look at the reflections of each enemy that's coming out this portal, and look at Ratchet and Clank. The detail is still there, and you know Twitter.
Super compresses. It compresses everything. Yeah,
and it still looks this good. Yo, on my TV, like I could, like, I'm probably on your phone. You can probably you can upload a 4K image.
Yeah,
and you're gonna be like, yo, this junk look crazy. But yo, on my TV, the junk looks amazing, bro.
Bro, you know it's crazy
you
too.
Have all the detail of
every single bolt is also ray traced. You know that, right? That's so the bolts on the ground, they're all like all those little hundreds and hundreds. Every single one of them are ray traced, bro.
Look where that sand shark is at on the right with the mouth open.
Yep.
You can see the bolt
on the floor.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Insane,
that's what I'm saying. That
bro.
performance RT is the mode to playing, bro. Don't listen. That's the mode I recommend for everybody playing.
I'm gonna
play in fidelity after everything all out. Cause I be switching before fidelity because I want to see that 4K like graphical detail as well.
Yeah.
But you're not missing out on the detail. They just lower scale when it comes to it, but it's definitely the best mode. It's definitely the best mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank.
I'm telling you, this is compressed image on your 4K TV.
Yeah, it's gonna look crazy.
Yo, it's crazy.
It's gonna look crazy. No, I'm gonna dive. Because I'll have Yuffie beat by like late afternoon, so I'm definitely diving into Ratchet tonight for sure. But the image looks beautiful. The image looks really beautiful. I think with shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Mooch, man. What's up, man? Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the chat. So I think with Ratchet, man, this, Bari, and we were talking about this with Returnal and how great Returnal looks and how next gen that looks and feels. With Ratchet, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, Bari, and this is gonna resurrect what conversation we've had before, right? Not too long ago, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, right? I don't want nothing cross gen, bro. Like, bro, I don't want no game cross gen. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Anything coming from PlayStation devs, because third party, they're gonna do what they do, so whatever. But anything coming from PlayStation devs, I'm really pissed off that Horizon and God of War and GT are gonna be cross gen. I'm pissed.
Yo, bro,
because
I'm with you 100%.
I'm seeing Ratchet, because this goes back to what we were saying, Bari. People keep saying, oh, well, the game is still, it being cross-gen, is it going to hinder the game? It'll still be 60, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, we're not just talking about 60. We're talking about the design. In Ratchet and Clank, the furs on this Lombax's face.
Mm-hmm.
Just look. Look at the world, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I want everything on PS5, bro. I want everything on PS5, man. PS5 only. I'm sorry. If you can't get a PS5,
especially
I'm sorry,
with those
bro.
games, especially with like, Horizon. I was amazed by Horizon Forbidden West. It looks amazing. I'm not taking away anything from it, but now when we see Ratchet and Clank, it's just like, yo, you imagine what they can do even more.
Yep.
With that, you know what I mean?
100%.
Like, yo, Ratchet and Clank. It's the tempo. Ratchet and Clank tempos with story always been great in my personal opinion. Always been great. But yo, it's just the DualSense controller, what's going on in the world, the new mechanics, that it just adds to everything. Like, you're just so immersed in the game. Like, yo, if this game didn't launch with like Guilty Gear and Final Fantasy, I'd be on it even more. You know what I mean? I'd beat the game already.
I want to put a disclaimer. I'm not shitting on anybody that can't get a PS5. I understand it's really hard to get one. I get that, but I'm just saying, like, yo, listen, I really just want these games to be PS5, man. Seeing what Ratchet and Clank can do, I need these games to be next gen only. They have to be. They have to.
No, now people can't be like, the SSD. Nah.
No.
You can't doubt that SSD.
Nah, you can't doubt none of the components in this PlayStation 5. Look what PlayStation 5 is producing. Look what PS5 is producing, bro. There is no denying the power of the PS5. There's no denying the capabilities, bro. Look what the console is doing. Look what it's doing, bro.
Another thing people downplay? The card system. I want to see people downplay the card.
You can't play
the card system.
It's amazing.
Well.
It's amazing, bro. You can jump straight to where you want to be.
Exactly. I booted up the game. You know that. I did everything the demo did, right? So you know that area where you're about to hit Nefarious by the bridge.
Yeah.
But that before area where they jump in there.
Yeah.
So I stopped the game there because that's a checkpoint, right? I stopped the game there. I closed the game out. I used the card, and it booted me up right there into the cutscene, like in a matter of seconds, bro.
Yep.
And I was like, "Yo, this is what they showed. This is what they showed it back in Gamescom."
Yep.
And I was like, "Yo, this is crazy, dog."
Yo, Ratchet has the. It's funny, man. These Ratchet and Final Fantasy 7 in submission. Even though I know it's not going to be nominated for Game of the Year. It's my Game of the Year. You feel me? Ratchet. It's funny, man. Ratchet, Integrated Intermission, Guilty Gear, Returnal. Those are
Guilty Gear on the PS5 also use the card. Yo,
it's instant. It's instant.
Yo, say you want to play online. Oh, you in the lobby?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. One
instant.
button. Boom. Right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You're right. Those are my Game of the Year so far.
Boom. Right, yo, Joe, bro, it's a big difference because I have PS4 version and the PS5 version downloaded.
Yep.
For Guilty Gear.
Mm-hmm.
Big difference.
We're gonna what was I gonna say? Although we're giving our impressions here, guys, especially myself, I know Bari as well. Final Fantasy 7, Ratchet, Guilty Gear. I'm gonna be putting first impressions videos out on my channel, and I know Bari will as well. Ratchet, I hate that we didn't play more of it, so that we can go more in depth. But in terms of the technical aspect and what it's doing, like what I'm seeing so far, just after the first 2 hours, this game has it goes down as one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen, man. Like, I've not seen no other game that looks better than this, and it's doing what Ratchet is doing. Hands down.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. That 3D audio, the audio for Ratchet and Clank, you hear everything, bro.
Yep.
I get a sense of where the NPC voice is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I get a sense of where enemies are coming from. Like, say you curl around like a wall, you can hear like, oh, he's more over to the right. Like, it's very detailed, like what you're hearing. Like, yo, it's right here. Returnal ends. Look at that. 2 PS5 exclusives are the best examples of that 3D audio, bro.
Yeah. I think Returnal and Ratchet are the perfect examples. And Miles Morales, because when you're swinging with Miles Morales, you hear that wind. You hear him cutting through that wind, man. It's pretty amazing.
Miles Morales is good too.
Yeah.
Miles Morales is very good too.
Yeah.
These games are using the DualSense to the full entirety. They're using the 3D audio to the full entirety. the SSD to the full entirety. Like it's built, the games are built upon the SSD. It's not like it's built around it. It's built with that in mind.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. To
and
take
you can
advantage.
Just definitely tell. There's so much they do. Like, yo, bro, I'm in photo mode and I'm just like the scrolling in the background of seeing what is going on in this game. There's so much going on. And everybody in here has played Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank always have like detailed worlds and all that stuff, but not to this level, bro.
Not like this. Even like the particle effects in how spectacular the guns are, right? And again, I've only played with like 2 or 3 of the guns, but even with the guns, it's like much more flashy, much more of a bang. You get what I mean?
Bro, I gotta show you another pic. You gotta put the other pic in the screen before we go. I'm sorry. Persona. I apologize, man.
It's all good.
But you have to put this pic on screen, bro.
Post it up.
You have to put this pic on screen. Hold up, man. Sorry,
post it up.
This game got me in my feelings. Like, I've been in a good mood.
You took a screenshot of this, bro? Oh shit.
Yo, bro, I don't mess around, man. I'm in that photo mode,
This is nice. Hold on, let me just show everybody.
I'm in that photo mode, God.
That's really nice. Nah, the way you captured that is pretty good, actually.
Look what's going on here. So I did the first alt fire, the 1.
Yeah.
So and it's chipping off his armor. Yo, you see the armor coming off.
Yeah, I see it on the floor
coming off, and he's reacting to getting hit.
Yeah, I see it on the floor.
All the sparks and everything, enemies coming around here. Yo, it's crazy, bro.
And then you see the smoke and everything, bro. That's crazy. Yo,
it's legit like you playing a Pixar game, bro. Yeah, it's legit.
Yeah, that's yo, that is crazy, bro. You see the armor all on the floor over here.
One more. I apologize. One more pick. This is it. This is the showing off the ray tracing. All right, guys, send it. One more pick, Persona. I apologize, man. Yo, Persona,
man. We talking games, man.
After the podcast, beat me after the podcast.
We talking games. I'm happy.
This is the stuff. It's not just we want to say it. We want to highlight it as well. Look what's going on, bro. In the ray tracing, the things that's getting warped is getting ray traced. The portal itself is getting ray traced. NPCs getting ray traced. The environment getting ray traced. You telling me you're not gonna want to play on that RT 60 FPS mode? What? It's just amazing.
That looks good. That looks really good.
I'm done, bro.
Yeah, that looks really good. Jesus, that looks really good.
Done, and that's a fake pose, by the way. You can change his pose within photo mode.
I was gonna say, man, he kind of just standing there watching that shit.
Yeah, I put up that pose because he's standing there in a maze, like, yo, this looks great. You know what I mean? So
yeah. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Yeah, that looks beautiful. That looks beautiful. I like that. Yo, I like that.
You playing on that C1. And I know your eyes is melting, bro. You're just like, ugh.
Yo, it's really bright. It's really beautiful and bright. It's very beautiful, very bright. It's very, very bright. I love it. So yeah, man, listen, Ratchet, man, if you guys ain't playing it yet, definitely check that out. Final Fantasy 7 Remake integrated into Mission, PS5 version. Definitely check that out, especially if you're a Final Fantasy fan. Guilty Gear Strive. Listen, man, from a fighting game people, FGC crew, definitely check that out. But even for newcomers, man, you're welcome. Definitely check that out as well.
Best fighting game out.
Facts. Let's talk real quick. So we in the topic portion. Like I said, guys, most of the show was going to be impressions, right? And of the big three games that released this week, right? So we in the topic portion, man. So Bari, man, Summer Game Fest, man. How did you like it? Elden Ring. This new Deviation Studio gets announced, partnership, what he said about, PlayStation greatness. You get what I'm saying? Just talk to me about how you felt about Summer Game Fest.
I actually enjoyed the show. I thought it was a good start to this E3 kickoff thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed a lot of interesting games there, man. You know what I mean? I like, yes, PlayStation did another another announcement, with a JPEG, which, me and Persona, we've been, we have our critiques with that, but the actual news that's coming from it, some of my favorite developers from Treyarch and all that stuff is in there. You know what I mean? And they're making another bang of effects.
And they said that this game is going to expand PlayStation's catalog in a big, significant way. I can't wait to see that. I'm gonna be honest with you, Bari.
Yeah. I was hella excited for it, man. I felt like the show was long, but it was pasted well. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was badly paced. The Kojima little director's cut, like, you know, that was cool too. For Death Stranding. But I really feel that there might be something in the works there with like Metal Gear, man. There might be something that works in there. The Tiny Tina Wonderlands is pretty much Borderlands, just in a different like scope. I look at that like, you remember in Far Cry, was it 3 or 2, where they had the Blood Dragon DLC?
Yeah,
it was Far Cry, but in like a different type of world, like, you know, more retro kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yo, that Metal Slug Tactics looked pretty good, man.
Yeah, I was, that looked all right, but I was kind of hoping for like a more traditional Metal Slug with a new addition to the series. Yeah, I'm just like, I would have preferred a new traditional Metal Slug, but all right, you know, this is cool, whatever. Elden Ring, what's your thoughts on that?
Before I even get to Elden Ring, I just want to name some of the stuff that I really like. If you guys haven't played Salt and Sanctuary, it was a dope game that came out on PS4. The successor to it, the sequel, Salt and Sacrifice, is coming out, and that looks great. Gives me a lot of Odin Spirit vibes. Not as animated as well as Odin Spirit, but it's very similar to that. You know what I mean? The written, self-drawn 2D animation type stuff. Yeah. Really, really dope game. They teasing Solar Ash again. Like, I wasn't sold on it. No nothing. You was more sold on this game for me.
Yeah, it looks
got a
good.
2021 release, but it looks good. I like it.
But they didn't show nothing. Like they didn't really show anything. Like it was just like no bullshit. The shit was like 25 seconds, and and then they show 2021 PS4, PS5, and I'm like, okay, no date, no nothing. Like, why wait? Or respect my time. Why do this? You get what I'm saying? You've done this already.
They kind of been teasing it like that, but the little bit more gameplay that I saw sold me more, because I wasn't as sold as you before. Like, now I'm kind of sold into the game. Like, okay, this looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
You know, before I even talk about Elden Ring and all that, you know, I have to talk about this, man. Tales of Arise, they're announcing a new character trailer. Looks amazing. That roster looking.
Oh my god! Yo, let me play that. Hold on, y'all gotta see that. Nah. We gonna play that.
Yeah.
Nah, we gonna play that
all the way to Elden Ring.
Elden Ring can wait.
This show was good. I gave this jump like a 7.5 out of 10, bro. Like, I was like enjoying. I see people shitting on it and downplaying it, but overall, I was like, this is a good start. This is not even E3. This is like the pre-shit. This is good announcements. You know what I mean? Like, I thought this was cool. I thought that jump looked pretty good, man. Oh, you want the Tales of Rise trailer?
Hold on, because there's like 3 different trailers.
I got you. Hold up, I got you.
Character trailer. Good looks, my boy. Good looks.
There was another game 12. That looked good. It was like Sky, the Little Prince season. I thought that looked pretty cool, like art style wise. Nothing to really like, you know, bang your head about, but it looks cool for the Switch. What else did they show here? I'm trying to remember. Fall Guys information and Among Us information.
Yeah, that was all right.
That Deviation Games announcement, like I said, was pretty good. Cause
like you said, side note, I'm sorry. This Tales of Arise, this Tales of game, this is this developer, they're definitely stepping that game up here, because the world, the enemies, the towns and shit look so much bigger and so much more detailed. And this chick right here, Kisara, she is definitely going to be on the squad permanently, bro. A very tank-ish vibe from her, bro. Oh man, I can't. I love the band of characters, because everyone looks different, right? And they look like they very different personalities. And this game's I'm all over this, bro.
Part of the charm with Tales is your crew, the roster. You know what I mean? Because you have those interactions together. And look at this beautiful little picture that they had everybody coming together. So now seeing the roster of the characters, I'm like, this, like, I was hyped when I saw this at Summer Games.
This was beautiful.
I don't know how people was like, this show was bad.
Look at the combat. Look, PS5, bruh. You know this is PS5 footage they showing, bruh. Or that other console, because they got the market.
Or the other platform.
Yeah, the other platform. But this is definitely next gen footage they're showing. This is not play last gen footage they're showing. Because look at like everything that's going on, the lighting, the everybody fighting, no frame dips. It looks super crisp. Yo, this game, Bari, September 10th. I'm all over this, bruh. I'm going dark, bro. I'm all over this.
Yeah, listen, bro. You already know the vibes,
That's
man.
a fact.
But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, this was a great trailer right here. You know what I mean? That it showed at Summer Game Fest. The deviation stuff was pretty cool once again because they was like, yeah, we understand PlayStation. PlayStation is quality, and we want to partner with quality. Yeah, you heard what? Yeah, I had the clip saved. I don't want to.
I posted that. Hey, bro, I posted that, bro. I posted that on Twitter. Real quick.
They was like, yo, PlayStation doesn't know how to do it.
You know what? Screw it. I'll post it. I'll show it. I'll play it. Screw that.
Yeah, play it, bro. Play it.
Hold on, I'll play it.
So I can shut up. So you can play it.
Yeah, good. Let me.
And yeah, then they show Elden Ring. I wasn't really like that enthused for Elden Ring, but it looks good. Like the game looked good. It looks like they're continuing like their Demon Souls type of aesthetic and all that stuff. And I gotta say though, even though the game looks great, I think Demon Souls look better from what I've seen in this trailer. Like that's graphical.
You about to have a lot of people pissed off. Oh, let me play this. Let me play this deviation real quick.
It's just my opinion.
This is my opinion, guys. Yeah, let me play this deviation real quick. Listen, one thing before I play it, I want to say this. This is what I want some people to understand too. See, these guys are indie. They're independent. They're partnering with PlayStation. They don't have any no overhead or anybody that's telling them what they need to do or what they need to say, right? This is an independent game studio, right? Mm-hmm. One thing I'll tell you, there's a lot more people in the industry that think and feel like this, but don't say it. Trust what I tell you.
And the partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award. And now we've been part of this process and we see how they do things. Yeah. It's really clear how they're managing to accomplish that. So we couldn't be more proud to expand PlayStation's portfolio, which we're going to do in a very, very significant way.
I mean, let's just face it, right? Sony rocks, and they get our kind of brand of crazy, so we're very happy with this partnership.
And
he said it. That's not coming from no fanboy, nothing. That's developers letting you know what greatness is.
The only dude I was like, yo, I got excited because I was watching this joint, but then I saw my man. I was like, wait, hold up. Is that my man Jason Blundell? Nah, bruh. And you already know I'm a huge Treyarch fan. So now it makes sense now. One of the head dudes in Treyarch, Jason Blundell, is now having his own little studio with this Deviations game. And what game we don't like that Treyarch just made? Black Ops Cold War. Mm-hmm. Listen, man, I can't wait for this game right here, man.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
This new game that they're making, I can't wait for that junk because I know it's gonna be fire. Because this is the essence. This is Treyarch.
Facts.
That's on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can't wait. For
they said it's going to expand PlayStation's library in a significant way. Yes, those are big words, Bari. Those are big words. That ain't something you just say lightly. You get what I'm saying? I cannot wait, bro. I can't wait.
Dave Anthony. I know of Dave Anthony as well, but he's not like a head dude in Treyarch. He might be, but Jason is definitely was a head dude. He's like a director of Treyarch. Yeah, I remember Jason for sure.
I will say this.
But yeah, these are Treyarch devs, man. This is the lifeblood.
I'm gonna be honest, and this is just me, man. So this is my opinion, guys. So don't just relax when I say this.
Which is skewed because you don't like these games per se.
But with Souls games, I'm gonna be honest with Elden Ring. I don't see the hype, bro. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't really see the hype. Right? It looks cool. It looks cool. It looks good. No, I'm saying for me. And again, I don't really play these games, so obviously I'm in that minority of like, oh well, But the game looks cool. It looks very interesting.
Like what's selling me on it? Like the action look as fast paced on it, but also they making it more open world because I'm seeing you ride around the horse within the world. Like the world looks more amazing. Like typical Souls games is like more like hub type worlds, like you have different sections.
Yeah.
This day looking like it's gonna be like a full like type of Ghost of Tsushima type world. You riding this horse, but it's Souls. You know what I mean?
Are you buying it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm buying it.
You know, I'm gonna buy it too and not finish it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. No, I'm saying for me, you know, I buy every Souls game, play them, I never finish them.
The only ones I ain't finished was Dark Souls 3. I never started Dark Souls 2. Demon Souls, I didn't even get back to that yet. I started that game. I defeated 2 bosses. I was like, let me go and play Miles and everything else.
He was like,
but I'll definitely eventually get to Demon Souls and beat that game.
You gonna platinum it?
I'll get a platinum for sure. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I'm seeing many people get this platinum for Demon Souls. And I know I'm more skilled.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? So and it's no disrespect. It's no disrespect. But that's just what it is. A lot of people don't want to talk like that in gaming because they think it's disrespect, but no, it is. That's the truth.
I mean, I'm a player. I'm a definitely Elden Ring. It looks interesting. I will say that it looks very interesting.
It looks good, man.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I do agree with you though, where Demon Souls aesthetically looks better, graphically looks a lot better.
Demon Souls
just
to me
looks
look
better.
Better.
But Elden Ring, I'm gonna pre-order it. I'm gonna play it. I gotta get back to Demon Souls too. Actually, now I'm thinking about it because I ain't beat no bosses. I ain't beat no bosses
in Demon Souls, and I was like, let me get back to Godfall
and everything else.
I got back. I'll platinum Miles. Then my nieces and nephews playing, Astro, Sackboy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, it kept falling under because as month passed by, I was like, oh, then these came out. I was like, oh, I ain't gonna go back.
Yeah, I get it. Trust me. All right, so yeah, man. Listen, Summer Game Fest. What's your score? What you giving it out of 10?
I gave it 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. I think it was a great show. It was a good show.
Yeah.
And the musical performance wasn't as bad. Like
I like Weezer. Weezer's really good.
Weezer.
You always like Weezer.
And that first song, what's that game called? For that first song?
I forgot.
Sable.
Oh, Stable. Yeah. Stable. I think it is Stable.
Yeah, that first song was cool. Yeah. I was like, okay, I'm jamming to this. I don't think it was a show that I would have probably streamed, but just watching it and everything, I thought it had some cool announcements there, man. So
I give it a 6.5. A 6 to a 6.5. It was some good stuff there, but it was a lot of it felt like fluff to me with some of that stuff, right? It could it was a lot of weak announcements, and some of that could have been cut down a little bit, right? Because the show was like what, 3 hours, 2 hours maybe. I feel like the show could have been an hour and been good.
Was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, shit was long. The shit was long, you know. And I'm like, it could have been like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and would have been good. But you know, Elden Ring, I know a lot of people have been looking forward to that. So you know, that definitely what brought the points value up.
Oh,
the DV.
I gotta bring. Yo, you know what? I think I might change your score, Persona, because you forgetting games. I know you forgetting games.
Like what?
Monster Hunter Stories 2. That junk look good.
Yeah,
bro.
that looks. Yeah, that's coming only to the Switch, right?
I think it's time for the Switch.
So they got to put that on PlayStation.
I'm gonna copy it on the Switch. That junk look good, bro.
Yeah, it looks good. No, that does look good. That RE engine is putting in work, bro. The RE engine is really putting in work. That's the engine they're using, right? RE? They're using RE engine for that, right? Yeah. It's putting in a lot of work. Still a 6.5. It's still a 6.5 for me. I'm gonna keep it a stack. It was some good stuff there, but like I said, it was a little too long pause, and yeah, it's a 6.5. It's a 6.5 for me.
That's a respectable score.
Yeah, 6.5. You know, I feel like it could have been a little shorter. A couple of more announcements could have been. A couple more announcements could have been tweets, right? Or kind of just been put out there. 6.5 is a fair score. That isn't, 6.5 isn't terrible. So yeah. Real quick, man, before we get up out of here, E3, man, like E3 really starts today and this afternoon, but really it starts tomorrow with that first show.
Who's on today?
Ubisoft. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Nah,
I'm gonna watch it.
Be a man of your word. You say you're gonna be streaming all these shows.
No.
Bro.
I already put on my stream. I'm streaming the Xbox show. I put the Xbox show, the Square. I'm doing Capcom. I'm doing Bandai. I'm doing Nintendo. That's it.
Yo, 2 weeks ago, you was like, yo, I'm gonna stream all of these shows. Then you found out what Ubisoft gonna be showing. You said,
hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, man, that shit trash. I'm still gonna watch it, but I ain't streaming
Ubisoft and WB Games, get the hell up out of here.
Yo, WB could go ahead somewhere with that, man. Like, I hope the only thing you showing is Back for Blood. No Harry Potter, no Gotham Knights, no Suicide Squad. Are you crazy? Yo, man, I'm good, bro.
The fact that they had the gall and the audacity to be like, yo, we're not gonna show no Gotham Knights that's coming out 2022 that got delayed. I want to see more of that. You're not going to show no Suicide Squad after a year of announcing it. You're not going to show Harry Potter after a year of announcing it. Insane. You are crazy, WB.
Yeah,
you are crazy.
Yeah, you got to show. You got to show
for them IPs though.
Yeah, I hope so as well. But I'm just like, you need that. Like, you need to do something here. You need to show something, man. Like, you cannot. Just show up to there, with some back for blood. That's all I know about. When I look at the schedule, it says WB Games Back for Blood, and I'm like, didn't this dude at the Game Awards or wherever, Gamescom, wherever, he showed like 10 minutes, 20 minutes of this, and it was a beta. Why would you waste people? Yo, that's the other thing. With Back for Blood, they had a beta for that. They had a beta. Yes, there was a beta. There was a beta, and they showed that off last year at Gamescom or Game Awards or some show. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, why would that be what's at E3? No one cares. The people that's gonna buy it are gonna buy it. It's another zombie game. No one cares.
Nah, you downplaying this game though. Like, personally, I'm not really into it. Like, for now, but it's gonna be a popular game for sure.
No, I'm not saying it's not. What I'm saying is, there's other shit that you're working on that I would rather see than this.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
I would much rather see Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad, Harry Potter. Much rather see that than this. Much rather. So, it's a wash for me. I'll have it playing in the background, have some noise going, but if Back for Blood is all you showing up to E3 with, I'm good. Yeah, you don't need no time slot, bruh.
E3 really begins Sunday at 3:15 p.m. Eastern time.
Hey yo, listen, man. That Square show, that Square show, guys. I might want to turn down the volume when you watching me, because I might be going crazy, man.
For the last 2 years, I've been telling people Square has going to kick off and win E3. And the last 2 years, they've been having the best E3 conferences. You know what I mean?
And this one looks like it's going to be good as well. Really, really good.
It's going to be another one. Trifecta.
Most of the things,
PlayStation come back.
In fact, most of the things they showing, I'm interested in. Babylon Falls, Life is Strange, True Colors. I think the new Eidos game, I do want to Avengers, yeah. And whatever the new Eidos game is, I do want to see what that is. And then the surprises that they're talking about, I really do think that Octopath Traveler is coming. They're going to announce that for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and it's going to be available like today type stuff. You get what I mean? Or Tuesday or whatever. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2, I think we're going to get a sneak peek of that. I do think we definitely going to see more gameplay for Final Fantasy 16 and get a release date. And we're going to see more gameplay of Forspoken.
I need you to beat intermission before Square Enix show.
I am. I'm going to beat that today. Pause.
Yes.
I'm going to beat that today. I'm going to beat that today.
That ending, bruh.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm staying off Twitter, because I know you and Chris beat it. And that Japanese, that girl that be posting all like the Final Fantasy 7 news.
Oh, she beat it. Audrey,
she been spoiling like crazy. So I had to mute her ass because I'm like, you're shorty, you spoiling too much, baby. I need you to like knock that back.
Hey yo.
I know. Well, I'm gonna beat it today. Like literally, as soon as this podcast is over, I'm gonna eat, and then I'm on intermission. I'm on intermission until I beat it.
Yeah.
Until I beat it. I'm on it till I beat it. Speaking of which, man, listen, E3 is around the corner. I hope to see some of you guys at our live reactions. Yeah, man. Listen.
We're gonna have comedy hour at 1.
It's gonna be. Hey, listen, me and Bari dual streaming both shows, so you don't want to miss the comedy. You don't want to miss the laughs. You don't want to miss the excitement. All right. 1 o'clock. That's comedy hour. 2:45. That's when E3 starts.
That's when E3 starts, man.
So don't miss it.
And it's gonna be separate. It's not gonna be simultaneous. It's gonna be
separate shows.
Not one stream, but it's gonna be simultaneous.
Yeah, separate. It's separate shows.
Have it separate.
Yeah, separate.
Yo, no, real talk though. I want to shout out Microsoft for a second, because what they're doing, they are allowing people to like stream their conference without getting any like copyright strikes from any music or stuff like. You know, Microsoft, they always be playing these funky music at their shows, which is, you know, other people's properties, and they flag the shows or they block it because it's music. But I heard from what I saw on Twitter that they paid so people can actually, you know, stream it without getting any copyright strikes and all that stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm still gonna mute the music because I don't trust it. Straight up, I don't trust it. But yeah, man, listen, man. So that's the show, guys. We said it was gonna be an hour, ended up being almost 2. Listen, man, when you're talking about games with gamers, you're gonna talk, right? But yo, man, listen, this is episode 41, man. Let's get into these outros. Yo, Bari, man, give the people the outro. Let them know what you got coming to the channel, man. I know you got a lot of things lined up. Let the people know. Let the people know.
Yo, if you guys been watching already got a lot of Final Fantasy 7 intermission stuff on the channel. You know, if you guys don't want to see any of the boss fights or some of the mini games, then don't watch it yet until you beat it. But I put a lot of strategy, put a lot of hard work into some of the videos to get a strategy for you guys if you have any trouble with some of the stuff. And I wrote them down. All right. Also gonna be giving my review of Final Fantasy 7 intermission, you know, talking about it in more detail. And you know, more Guilty Gear stuff is gonna be coming on the channel as well. And you know, Ratchet and Clank as well, man. Gonna talk about those stuff as well. But we're gonna be streaming the Xbox conference and Square Enix conference tomorrow. So that's gonna be great. And then, you know, I'm off next week as well. So it's gonna be some content on the channel, man. So be ready. Probably gonna do a speak from the heart. Probably that
Monday. You need to do that.
Yeah, early Monday.
Depending how Sunday look, you might have to do that Monday, bro.
That's gonna be early because Sunday I want to play Strive, you know, after the conferences. So
yeah,
early Monday I'm probably gonna have a speak from the heart, like Monday morning or afternoon, to talk about, you know, these shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I can't wait, man. Yeah, we need that spoiler cast. Yeah, probably. Yeah, most likely we'll have a spoiler cast as well for 7. It's gonna be a lot of content, man. Cause I'm free. I got a lot of time this week, man. I got a lot of time.
Thanks.
But yeah, man, I'm about to get back to finishing hard mode for intermission, then Ratchet and Clank later on today. And yeah, man, I've been having it's a great week, man. I'm just in a good mood. Yes, dumbass questions have pissed me off, but I'm still in a great mood, man. I'm happy. It's a great week. All my controllers came, Persona. Yo, the controllers.
Oh yeah, we ain't even talk about the controllers.
Yo, by the way, can I say one thing before I get up out of here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understand that cosmic red doesn't mean that it's red. It's a different variation of the color red. Cosmic red. If you take a picture of your DualSense with flash on, it's going to highlight cosmic red and look bright.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gone. Enjoy the rest of y'all week, guys. Deuces.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my bro Bari, man. Yeah, cosmic red. The controllers look dope, by the way. I've been playing with the black one mostly. Because, you know, I'm scared to touch the cosmic red one. I don't want to mess that one up. So I've been playing with the black one, which is great. I love it. Yeah, for me, man, I'm Persona. I was your host for this week. So for me, man, I'm also gonna have a lot of content because I'm off this week as well. I got like a week and a half off. So it's gonna be a lot of content to the channel, man. My first impressions for Guilty Gear, first impressions for Final Fantasy, first impressions for Ratchet. You know, some boss fight videos Fort Condor videos. When I get to hard mode, I'm gonna post those up. Boss fight videos for Final Fantasy Intermission. Some Guilty Gear matches, some training. And then obviously the shows, live reactions, Xbox and Square Sunday. Monday is going to be Capcom. Tuesday is going to be Bandai Tuesday is going to be Nintendo. So I'll do live reactions for all those shows. Then it's going to be a lot of content. A lot of content is going to be flooding the channel. So be ready, man. Definitely going to be doing a When Persona Speaks, because I definitely want to talk about what this bullshit that Phil Spencer had put out about putting out the most. Just wait for When Persona Speaks. It's going to be great. Next week, like I said, I got time, so I'm definitely doing like maybe 1 or 2 shows as well. So if you haven't already, man, subscribe to my channel, Gaming with Persona. Also, guys, here on this channel, subscribe to our channel here on What's Up PlayStation if you enjoy the content. We're trying to get to 1,000. Yeah, we got a few today, man. Appreciate those that subscribe today. We're trying to get to 1,000, guys, so definitely help us get there by subscribing, sharing the stream out and whatnot. Also, support my boy Bari. Jay Bari is his YouTube channel. Check him out as well. And listen, man, we appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys are enjoying your gaming. Enjoy it. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And we'll see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. And yeah, we out, man. Y'all be safe. Peace.